So Arsenal have won against Chelsea, and it is a huge win for them. Contextually, it is a huge win. If you look at the points table, this was one of the only fixtures where we could have dropped points. Looking at the paper, I'm not saying that we are not going to drop points ahead, but looking at the paper, this was one of those games where we could drop points, and the fact that Manchester City have to go away at Chelsea. So this was the fixture where we both are going to play these fixtures. And if you look at other fixtures, we both have relatively easier fixtures where we can expect a title winning team to win all of them. So this heads down to Manchester City having two fixtures where they can drop points, that being Arsenal and Chelsea. Arsenal would be a straight head to head clash, and there it is a 6 pointer, like it is the title decider. But just in case Manchester City drop points away at Chelsea, which is a real possibility, then Arsenal are looking at the Etihad game where they can afford a draw, they can even afford to lose and still be top of the table. So that is going to be huge contextually in the context of that match, where Arsenal, if they know that even if they lose, they are going to be top of the table, that will ease the pressure they feel in such situations. And how much pressure are we feeling? Getting dominated again by Chelsea's 10 men. I think for sure Chelsea's technical quality and their play in the middle of the park and the way they approach football is better than us right now. We are not actually a good team. We are top of the Premier League, top of Champions League. We are most likely going to go into the semi-finals of another Champions League season, and then we are going to do well in the FA Cup as well. We have relatively kinder fixtures there. We are in the Carabao Cup final, which we have a real possibility of winning. So all in all, we can actually win it all. We can do the quadruple, but this is, we are not playing good football. We are not a good football team. We cannot string two passes together. We cannot control a game when we want to. At our own home against 10 men, we cannot control the game. We were again deep lying, deep block, being scared that we shouldn't concede, and we almost conceded because we are so scared of conceding. And it shows that we do not have the mentality that winners have. We are scared of losing. We are all the time going into our shell and protecting what we have rather than embracing what we have, sort of. You can act ways. You can actually protect your things and just be very defensive and solid and be scared that, oh, people will take away what I have, and be paranoid all the time. Or you can embrace it and be like, okay, we have the lead, we are the better team, we are going to achieve everything, and go and play with a positive mindset. I don't think Arsenal is doing that. I think Saka has declined a bit his strength, the way he used to hold on to the long balls and he used to dominate his fullbacks, whoever he was contesting against. And right now I don't see that same power in him, and that obviously would be something related to injuries he has had this season as well, and obviously the major injury he had last season. Odegaard not being there, you literally see Trossard has to come in these zones, and Ebreche as it plays like a second striker. So Ebreche as is not even a number 10, he is your second striker. He will play more like a 4-4-2 position. That is how Arteta does it. And then we lose the width. We have Trossard creating all the chances, Trossard controlling the game and retaining possession for us, and then Arteta chooses to like just sub him out for Martinelli because we need pace. You, what will you do with pace when you don't, like, you will literally play like a mid-table club who are relying on counter attacks, and you give away the ball to the position, and all the ball is in the position, opposition's control, and all the football is happening in your half, and you are relying on one or two breakaway chances from Martinelli. Like, you are 10 men down when Chelsea were 10 men down. But again, corners saved us. God bless corners. God bless the stupidity Chelsea have. So many red cards and under two managers. It just shows that the players are simply stupid. They are young, obviously they are young, but Arsenal used to be young as well. They got a red card against Manchester City when they were dominating prime Manchester City. You can expect those things in those sort of games, but if you are collecting 7, 8, 9 red cards in a season and you are doing it time after time again, then you are actually very, very, very stupid and nobody is able to control you. So Chelsea Football Club have to work on their emotions. I guess they are a good footballing side. They are a few, maybe a top centre back away, maybe a top left winger away from achieving a lot as while developing those sort of things, and they will do really well in the upcoming season, and their future looks bright. But right now they are actually a very stupid team who throw away games. But coming back to Arsenal, since I am an Arsenal fan and this channel mostly talks about Arsenal perspective, Declan Rice and Zubimendi in these positions, they had 3 or 4 options. Someone was pressing them, and what they choose always is to go backwards. You have a pathway to get the ball there in this zone, dangerous zones, and maybe someone will pick up, and then these 2 or these 4 players will combine, and maybe we'll have an attack. But no, Declan Rice and Jose Mendy, the first thing they will do is pass here, always backwards, always backwards. Zoe Mendy today passed to a Chelsea player was here, the goalkeeper was here. He literally chose to pass here when he had 2 3 options available. So this is absolutely mentality, and so Mendy's second instinct is to go backwards. So he goes backwards so naturally, so instinctively that he doesn't even see a lot of times if the player is pressing. And if a player is pressing, he'll still choose to uh, pass backwards because he's so afraid of passing forward. That is insane, and that is why when Odegaard plays, he has to come so deep so that he can actually take the ball forward and progress, because Declan Rice and Zoe Mendy just don't do that. Timber is so addicted to dribbling that he cannot shoot first time. So many things that mentally we are not right in the right positions. In the positions where we need to shoot, we do not. In the positions we need to dribble, we actually pass back. In the positions we are supposed to pass forward, we pass back again. We are so risk averse in our back six. Only Saliba probably is someone who actually sort of makes runs here and tries to pass to Saka or Odegaard. He is the only player who can progress the ball from there. Timber would most naturally bomb up the field and then dribble a bit, and then the final action he is lacking in it. And obviously, you are not expecting your right back to be a brilliant goal scorer or anything, or be brilliant in the final action. But again, why is he in those positions when he is not expertised in that shooting or crossing or whatever the final action you can define? Gyökeres is not good enough. Whatever you say, whatever narratives you do, these many goals, this and that, just for the sake of us being superior, or just for the sake of winning debates against rival fans, you might say that, oh, Gyökeres is a great player, but I don't think he's Arsenal level player. He's actually a Brighton level player. He might score 10 15 goals a season and they will love him for fighting fullbacks, fighting centre backs, being strong, scoring 1 or 2 wonderful goals, being powerful all the time, and being good in counter attack situations also probably. So I think Gyökeres is a mid-table club footballer, but he's in the big league now, and yeah, he's surviving. He's just about surviving. He does a little bit of good things. He does one good thing, and people praise that for 2 weeks and a month, because the expectations are so low that whatever he does positive is absolutely the best thing they have ever seen. And yeah, obviously we don't have a fit Jesus who can actually replace him. Havertz is on and off, and I don't think if Havertz plays 10 or Eze plays 10, we basically have zero creativity and zero control of the game. And I don't know what is happening with Odegaard, why his knee is still bothering him. Is it a major injury concern? Why are we so cautious with our players nowadays? Because our players are actually getting weaker. The more cautious we are, our players are getting more injured. So I don't know what is happening there. But obviously, by the tone of this whole video, you might think we have lost, but we have not. Let's just check what is the condition now. Brighton away, I expect us to win. Everton at home, Bournemouth at home, I expect us to win. Newcastle at home, Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, Crystal Palace away. All these fixtures are winnable. All these fixtures are winnable. And if you are serious, if you want to win the league, you should win these games. And if you look at Manchester City's fixtures, Manchester City have to play Nottingham Forest at home, which is winnable. West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal are the two fixtures where they might struggle. Burnley away is also winnable. Everton away is also winnable. Bournemouth away, Aston Villa at home, Brentford, Aston Villa at home. You would never know what condition they are in. That could be the title decided last day of the Premier League season. And playing Aston Villa cannot be an easy task, I feel, last game of the season, because they will also be playing fearlessly, and they are a side who can score a lot of goals on counter attack. So there you can actually fear them. But mostly, if you see, it comes down to the fact that if Manchester City drop points Chelsea away, then it could literally hand Arsenal the title then and there. So that is how small margins are. Arsenal need to win this game, and if they did not, then it would totally be in Manchester City's hand. They could actually score more goals than us. It would all be on goal difference. They could beat us at Etihad and the league was theirs. But right now, if they do not win at Chelsea, then it would not be in their hands, and we would need to lose another game except of Manchester City, or draw points in another of those games. And I am really hopeful that we just see this season through. We just get this Premier League and we are done with it, so that we are not so scared and cautious all the time, so scared of the results. Once we get one or two major trophies, then we might relax a bit and we might start enjoying our football again. We might start signing attacking players who don't always track back, who don't have to fill a fucking standard like Arteta would say. So I just want us to play freely, play good football, but it is not happening nowadays. I am still hopeful. I am just praying that these corners, these whatever we are trying to do, just sees us through this season. But if you are telling me that this is the brand of football we are going to take forward for the next 5 years, Arteta's job can be at risk. So he also needs to look at what is going to happen. Some people say that Arteta won't be happy with this performance. He is supposed to not be happy with himself first, because he is delivering this performance. His coaching is delivering this performance day in day out. So he needs to ask himself, like, are my players, why did my players again go in a low block in the last 10-15 minutes, when I have said 100 times in the press conference that I do not want to see that? Why is that happening? Why is the technical quality of the team not good enough? Why are we uh, playing long balls to Kai Havertz when Chelsea have 10 men? Why are we so scared of playing our own football? Why are we so scared of making progressive passes? Arteta needs to answer these questions, but for now, I just want to win the Premier League, and I just want Arsenal to win some big trophies and just have a good season, and then we can analyze this in the summer transfer window with our recruitment and everything. So yeah, good positive win for Arsenal Football Club. I am very happy, as you saw in this video, and I'll see you before the Brighton game. We can analyze what we need to do to win there. Another crucial game. We need, every game is crucial now. We need to win all our games now. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'll see you there. Bye.